Scarlet Witch. Whether you know her from the run of the comics, Avengers. Didn't read a ton of her comics, but I read some. She got a lot of popularity when she started popping up in the Avengers movies. Of course, WandaVision was my personal favorite of all the Disney shows so far. Although Hawkeye shows a lot of promise. I always liked the original costume, the slutty witch costume. I guess the best way to say it. It's what Wanda wore in the Halloween episode of WandaVision because it was cool, and the Vision's costume is cool too. But he's next. For now, I've got a Diamond Select. This one is a resin piece, and this is the Scarlet Witch. She's limited. I think they only made 3,000 of these. You might still be able to find her though. If you can, I'll research it and put a link. She's a really good looking piece. I like it. I like these comic book style ones the best. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the table. We're going to spin it, and we'll be right back. All right, here she is, the Scarlet Witch. This is a resin piece. So when you look at the head, the first thing I noticed was the trademark longer jawline. Actually, all of these older comic book characters were drawn like this for the ladies for some reason. She's got the original mask from the comics. It sticks out on the top and both sides of her head. As you can see, her lips are painted bright red, just like her helmet. Gives it that comic accurate look. The hair sculpted a little bit more real world than some of the pieces, even though this is comic accurate. You can see all the texture with the brown and the red highlights. It's all molded, it flows, curls over her shoulders, curls around her ears, comes down her back when we get to spinning it. The one aspect I think I really like of this is that placement of the hand, holding it up like she's going to cast a spell, and it comes up to her face. It makes it a really nice accent to this piece, as it kind of adds more to the depth. I'm going to go down a little bit. You can see her body, which is comic accurate as well. She's dressed in that red and pink outfit. Everything matches, just like the books. I really like the red gloves and the boots over the legs and arms. Kind of gives it a bold look. Really pops out as opposed to like some of the standard one color outfits. Same can be said about the shading and flowing around the cape. You can see a little bit of the back now. Kind of gives the statue depth as well. The body, I mean, it's anatomically correct, but in that cartoon way. As opposed to seeing all the muscle lines, you just see like this sleek design like she was drawn originally. The curves are there, just comic style. You can see the lines in the corset outfit. The hands look good. Each finger's sculpted. Shows the movement in the fingers on the hands. A little casual placement of her left hand, just kind of hanging behind her shoulder on the opposite side. It's an exact match for her comic book counterpart. I mean, the cape looks amazing. Wrapped around her shoulders and draped down to the back of the base. I'm going to get this spinning. Let's take a little bit more look at it. All right, now we got her spinning a little bit. If you see her on the side, you notice how that right arm's outstretched. Fingers are kind of twirling, ready for her battle. Like I said, every finger is individually sculpted. You see that little extra effort done when you see this cape. I like how the cape is like blowing over to the other side, leaving the side view open. I mean, you can notice the shading throughout her costume. The hair flows straight down, but it's sculpted. Kind of has that scrunched up look at top of the base of her neck. Craftsmanship they did on this one is really fantastic. I mean, you can see how she shines in the light with these painted colors. I love the cape. And, the back of the statue, I mean, it's the cape. And that's cool. But it's etched. It shows every line where it would be blowing and moving in like the real world. Bright red colors, dark red shaded into it. Really makes it pop as it appears to kind of twist in the wind. The hair, as you can see, is done with that texture again of the red and brown. Nothing fancy. Comic accurate, but it looks good hanging over the part of the cape. The base, as I go down, is it's pretty simple, yet still effective base. I mean, it's like some black and gray etched stone, and it's surrounded by this light blush, faded pink wave. I'm going to assume it's like her magic powers, her psychic aura. And it looks like it's rising up out of the ground to protect her. It's simple. It's simple and effective. The lighter pink on this looks great with the bright red and the little bit darker pink. I mean, this thing flows really good considering the whole piece itself is a comic accurate piece. I really like it. Diamond Select, they're known for their, PVC, but they also have beautiful lines of resin. This is one of their resin ones. Let's get back to the couch over here and let's get a little final thought. There you go. And there she is. Wanda, aka the Scarlet Witch. Yeah, I really If I can get her real close here. Yeah, they did a really, really marvelous job on this one. You know, their resin pieces are very nice. You know, they're known for the PVC, but they also do the high quality resin. It's Diamond Select Toys. You know, I hope you liked it. This is one of my favorite pieces. Comic accurate. That's the way I like it. So this is a Scarlet Witch. Now coming up tomorrow or the next day, whenever you watch this, there's so much content being added to this channel daily. That's why I recommend hit the like, hit the subscribe button. There's something new every day coming now that we're starting to take this channel more seriously. Whether it be toy reviews, statue reviews, wrestling shows. The Barbed Wire Bite, that's with Gary Wolf from ECW, the original Pitbull. He has his own weekly show. It's a weekly shoot interview. With Fury does the horror show. Got an upcoming wrestling show. It's coming up in just a couple days. Retro game streaming, movie reviews, everything. That was the Scarlet Witch, and like I said, coming up soon is going to be the Resin Vision, also the comic book look. So watch out for that one.